Welcome to the Brave Home Service Pro podcast, where we're all about helping blue-collar business owners like you to unlock your inner business beast. I'm your host, Lee Miller, a seasoned home service and construction industry veteran turned business coach. In this podcast, I'll teach you how to break free from your own limitations, gain the knowledge, tools, and mindset to succeed, and guide you as you trailblaze your way to the top of your industry. My system is simple: set bold goals and take brave action to achieve them. Together, we'll build your business into its full potential. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and join our Facebook group for more tips and tricks to boost your business using the link in the show notes. Now let's dive into the Brave Home Service Pro podcast. Your journey to business greatness begins right here. If you've ever looked into hiring a business coach, you've probably noticed that the pricing can feel all over the map. Everybody's different. Some coaches charge a couple $100, other people charge thousands and thousands of dollars for just a few sessions. And so I wanted to jump on here and address why that is. Why the big range? Why is it so sporadic across the industry? And how do you know what you're actually paying for? Before we do that, though, we should jump into what is it exactly that a business coach does for you. Before we talk dollars, it's worth understanding the value that a coach brings to you and your business. And here's what a good coach can do for you. We can help you clarify your goals, which is a big one, getting all your goals mapped out, not just for right now, but what does the vision look like for the next 5 to 10 years? Identify your bottlenecks and identify what's holding you back right now so that you can make informed decisions to move forward. We can help you build better systems and better processes, become more efficient. We hold you accountable. And that's the biggest thing that a coach does, is we hold our clients responsible and hold them accountable to their own vision and their own goals. Because let's be honest, can we really trust ourselves to hold ourselves accountable to our goals and our vision? And we help you make smarter decisions faster. And we do that by cutting your learning curve down and teaching you simple systems and simple ways that you can overcome hurdles that, essentially you're going to run into regardless of what type of business you're going to run. So for business owners specifically, and especially in service-based or trades-based industries, the right coach who's been there, who's done that and got the teacher, can really cut that learning curve down and help you avoid not only major mistakes, but really expensive mistakes that you would be paying for financially or emotionally. So here's some average costs that you can expect to pay. Typically, you're going to have 3 different types of coaching. You're going to have group coaching, which is where you and other contractors or other people in your industry come together and they get group coached by an expert or a business coach. And typically that's going to run you somewhere between $300, like $250, $300, all the way through until about $2,000 a month. You need to ask yourself, do I want one-on-one coaching where I'm getting more specific coaching for my business and for my situation, or am I happy just to learn general things that are going to come up in a group coaching? We have a course called the Bootcamp course. It's a 6-week course that people come into. They learn all the fundamentals in all the different areas of their business, from mindset to sales to marketing to recruitment and people, all the way through to financials and pricing for profit. We make sure that we cover the 6 main areas that are going to make sure that you achieve your goals in the future, but we want to give you a really solid foundation to start off with. If you do decide that you want to go for more specific coaching, for example, one-on-one coaching with a business coach, which is what a lot of people do with me, they use our gold package, our gold coaching package. Well, that's going to run you somewhere between $750 and around $3,000 to $5,000 a month or more, depending on the level of coach that you're getting. More specific types of coaches will charge more. Typically, they'll go off a percentage of what a problem is costing you. Now, if it's just one-on-one coaching like our gold program, that's personalized to you, to your business, to your situation, to your problems, where we help you specifically overcome them. And I typically think that that's the best choice that you could possibly make. Lastly, you're going to have what's called high level or executive coaching, or it's also called niche coaching. And that's going to run you somewhere between 5,000 and 25,000 per package. So a package would be a set amount of time that is allocated to you for the price that you pay, where we focus on a specific problem, which could be down to scaling, it could be acquisition of a new business, it could be growth consulting. This is kind of ideal for already mature businesses who are producing millions and millions of dollars to help them get ready for the next step. So you need to keep in mind that the coaches charge hourly, right? Like for the most part, anywhere between 150 to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 2,500 an hour, while others work on a retainer or a program-based package. So you need to decide what is best for me. Am I happy to spend a set amount of money per month and work with a coach one-on-one or perhaps in a group program? So what is it that actually affects the price of a business coach? Well, the first thing you need to look at is the experience level and the results that that coach has gotten themselves. If they've got a successful track record of not only being a coach, but being a successful business owner, well, then it's a no-brainer. However, if you're paying $150 for that coach, I would be asking myself, why so cheap? And how many clients does that person actually have? Coaches who have built successful businesses or have a proven track record, they're going to charge more, and rightly so, they should. You're paying for insight that's been tested in the real world where failures, financial failures, physical and emotional failures have happened, and somebody has learned something from those failures. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for someone to do the research and development so that you don't have to physically or financially or emotionally go through the pain of learning that mistake yourself. Specialization is another thing to keep in mind. If a coach has deep knowledge in your specific industry, so for example, the trades like I do, well, then they're likely to charge more as a generalist coach. And that's exactly what Brave Academy is. We're generalist coaches where we know a lot of things about a lot of different areas. And if we need to pull in a specialist, or as we call them, a subject matter expert to answer a question for us, we will. However, what we focus on is building a really solid foundation. We make sure that you've got simple systems and simple processes set up in all areas of your business to at least give you a chance of success in all areas. Another factor when it comes to pricing and coaching is access, or the level of access that you have to your coach. You may also have additional support tools that you get access to when you do sign up for a coaching package. Some programs include unlimited messaging, custom planning, or access to private communities or private events, all of which can impact cost. Format is also another consideration as well, because you do get such a thing as group coaching. That's where you and another bunch of industry professionals all band together, 4 to 5 people in a group, maybe more, and you're all learning from the coach. However, this is more like a school system where you're learning a specific lesson that's been set out in advance. It's not one-on-one, it's not specific to you, and it's not going to address your specific issues overall. You might get 1 or 2 questions answered if there is a question period in that group coaching. However, it's not going to give you 100% of the attention that you need with your business in order to get the results that you need for your business. So group coaching can be a really good starting point to access coaching. And we know this because we have the bootcamp program. It's a 6-week program where we cover 6 different topics that are all based on mindset, sales and marketing, charging the right price for profit, recruitment and people, and then also building yourself a 90-day plan, so a 3-month plan that's going to help you achieve your goals in the short term. Gold coaching, on the other hand, is a long-term coaching program. This is something where we actually focus specifically on your business and your goals, and we make a running list of what your bottlenecks are, and we address those bottlenecks one by one by one by one across different departments. So is it worth it to hire a business coach? The answer depends on where you are in your journey. If you're just starting out, a lower cost group coaching program or course like the 6-week bootcamp that we do might give you the structure and support that you need. But if you're stuck at a plateau and you're trying to reach that next $500,000 or that next $1 million and you need more tailored advice, well, then one-on-one coaching can pay for itself quickly. A good coach doesn't just talk ideas, right? We don't just talk ideas. We help you implement and execute tried and proven strategies that we've used ourselves in our businesses that, maybe was the third time that it actually worked. We probably failed twice, 2, 3, 4, 5 times before we came up with the system that actually works. So you need to ask yourself, what is that problem or what does that pitfall cost me? And would I rather invest that money in a coach who can help me overcome that bottleneck or overcome that pitfall and cut that learning curve in half? That comes down to you. But how do you choose the right coach? So before you sign up with anyone, I want you to ask yourself, do they have experience in my industry, or do they have experience running businesses at the size that I am at right now and the size that I'm trying to get to? Have they been there before? Have they walked the path? Do they have client results or testimonials that I can review? You should absolutely ask for those, because a good coach loves to share testimonials and reviews. Do I connect with their style and their approach? And every coach is different. Some of us are more direct, whereas some of us are more laid back. So are they actually just selling information, or are they actually selling a transformation of my business? Or as I call this, a renovation. And that's exactly what Brave Academy does. We sell renovations. We are going to renovate your business, fix all of the little problems that are in your business to give you a solid foundation that you can scale off of. One thing that a good coach will always do is offer a discovery call. And this is your opportunity for you to test their knowledge and ask them questions that will help you get a feel for whether you're a fit for them and they are a fit for you. It is a mutual relationship. And people ask me, they'll say, Lee, who's your ideal client? And my ideal client isn't a trade or an industry or a profession. My ideal client is a type of person. It's someone who is open and coachable, someone who is vulnerable, someone who is open to learning new systems that they might never have tried before, even though they sound wacky. My ideal client is the type of person that actually wants to grow. In fact, at Brave Academy, we turn down more people than we actually bring in. We don't want to work with everyone. We want to work with the best people. Why? Because the best people get the results. And the results are what we need to grow our business. We don't need people coming into the program acting like they know everything, not following through on the homework, not following through on the discussion that we had, or not actually attaining their goals. We only want people who are ready, people who have made that decision. I need help and I want to move forward and I want to get help to do that. So whether you're trying to grow, you're trying to systemize, you're trying to build that foundation, or whether you need a more niche business coach who specializes in a certain topic like financials or potentially marketing, choose your coach based on the one that you feel the most comfortable with. I would love to give you the opportunity to do that discovery call, and you can click the link below and get a direct access to my calendar so that you can book your discovery call and find out if Brave Academy is a good fit for you.